Mahoney gets the start tonight and was really effective in the first few innings. What was rolling for him early in the game?
You know, he attacked the hitters. He's been watching these guys for a few games, and he decided to use his fastball, and he was getting, you know, he stayed out of the heart of the plate for the most part. He left a couple pitches over, but he attacked and forced contact, went right after the hitters, and, you know, that's Colton. You know, that's his game plan. He's not afraid to pitch, and he's gonna come right after you.
And then in the fifth inning, got in a little bit of trouble. What was the challenge for him in the fifth inning?
Well, you know, he gave up a couple of hits there, and then after the inside the Parker, and then of course the pitcher coming up, and he left one over the platter, and you know the guy hit the slam. I mean, he put a good swing on it, and the ball carried out of here to give up the 5 runs. But you know, he competed out there, and that's just the way Colton is.
And the first time through the order, their starting pitcher, Cody Medeiros, gave you guys kind of a tough time. What were you seeing from him?
Well, you know, he had a high fastball. You know, he's got high spin rate. You know, and you know that works when guys chase out of the zone. And when he's down, we put some good swings on him, evident by Pete O'Brien. Both those pitches that he clobbered out of the ballpark were balls that were down or a little lower in the zone. And we were a lot more effective when we stayed down there.
And you mentioned O'Brien homering for the 6th game in a row. Have you ever seen a stretch like that?
That's a pretty good run. I can't recall to make sure. I might as well call it 7 since he hit 2 tonight. So we might as well give him another game in it. But certainly, you know, big contributions from Pete, and they're loud, and they're really long home runs.
And in the second home run, did you feel like that created any kind of momentum for you guys?
Well, it got us closer. You know, I mean, I don't know if we're smelling it. You know, these guys are playing so well over there, and they're trying to finish up the first half. And I know it got us closer. I think in the 9th, when Mason led off with the walk, even after Jagailo, struck out and got a walk, I still, you know, I felt a little more energy coming then.
And you felt that kind of energy when Monte came up to the plate, kind of having a tough night. What kind of turned it around for him?
He put a good swing on it, put the ball in play, and he clobbered it. You know, and we walked him off, and you know, he was well deserved. You know, I mean, he's been battling, he's been working hard in the cage, and you know, trying to cut down on punch outs, and all of a sudden he puts a good swing on one, and you know, it just goes to show you, you know, good things can happen when you put the ball in play.
And we've talked a lot this year about kind of losing close games. Lost a couple of close ones in this series. Now you guys flip the script and win a close one tonight. What can that do for you guys?
Well, hopefully propel us, but you know, it's baseball, so you know, momentum is just as good as your next day starter. So you know, Duggar's out there tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, the ball's going to start bouncing our way. You know, it's bounced their way the whole 9 games that we've played them. So maybe the worm's turn, so to speak.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, Randy, and congrats on the win.
Okay, thanks, Jake.